Hello everyone. Happy Monday. This is Ayana here from Ayana.co. I'm the bookkeeper and profit strategist behind Ayana.co. Thank you so much for being a part of the group. I want to come on every Monday around lunchtime just to give a little tidbit on kind of ways to be a little bit more profitable, to make and keep more money. Today, we're talking about three ways so that you can, three things to consider when you're pricing your services for profit or to ensure that you're doing so. So the first thing that you need to do is understand how much you're really making an hour. I talked about this in a blog post, and also if you received my pricing calculator, it has it list out. You want to make sure that you're not going to get paid the same amount as you would with an employer, because then you won't have enough for taxes for your business and personal because you're self-employed, and you also have a business to run that has expenses, and then you also need to eventually fund your lifestyle. So if you were to charge $15 for VA services, then you're essentially getting about $7.50 to yourself, and that's kind of like minimum wage depending on where you live. But so if you were to charge just that baseline a little bit more, then you'll be able to afford those things that I've recommended, like your taxes, you paying yourself, some type of salary, and just having enough cash to kind of be able to afford your business. And the next thing that you need to know is how many hours you're spending on your business. How many hours does it take for you to speak to your client live? For me, I have 1 hour sessions every month with my clients, but I also keep note of how many hours I'm spending behind the scenes with my clients. So that includes creating emails, doing the actual bookkeeping, running the numbers, doing the actual cash flow updates every week, and I'm kind of time tracking that on something called T-Sheets. You can use something free called Toggl, and you can create kind of look at how much time you're spending and just see how much that was breaking down on how much you're getting from your client. Now, it will decrease once you be more efficient, so that's when you want to make sure that you are value-based pricing. That means you're creating a price that is based on outcome and not just hours that is spent with the client. So yeah, those things kind of add up, and then once you kind of get in the groove, you kind of analyze it every single quarter, make sure that it aligns with what your goals are for income. So the next thing that you need to consider when pricing your services for profit is understand how much each client costs. Now, sometimes you have direct costs from clients to complete the service. So if you're a designer, you have your you're buying stuff from Creative Market, little tidbits to kind of put a finished piece together. That's kind of a material cost that you want to consider. Also, if you are a VA or if you run a practice that you have other VAs under you, is there a certain VA that's going to help you complete that service? That is another cost. So you want to add up all the costs for each client and then see what that profit is for each client. You don't have to add in all the expenses, but the direct costs to complete the service. For me, I have clients who I buy accounting software for every month because it's cheaper to do it. I get a discount because I am a pro advisor. So I have a couple of subscriptions for clients to complete my service, and I consider that when I'm pricing my services. So it's just to kind of get a grand scheme of how to kind of stay accountable for how much you're spending on each client. And if that increases and you see that your cost is in the double digits or triple digits, then it's like, okay, now I definitely need to raise my prices, because at the end of the day, I'm only getting this amount. And that's kind of scary, knowing that you're not really profiting from a client. So the third thing that I want to talk about is knowing your conversion rate on how you land clients. If you have multiple types of services, you have multiple types of conversion rates. So say you have a client who you want to analyze the conversion rate, break down how many people are going to are prospects, and then break down people who actually turn into clients. The people who actually turn into clients, divide that by the prospects, and you get your conversion rate for that particular service, so that you know how many people you need to get in front of every single month so that you can reach your income goals. So for me, I usually land about 1 to 2 clients a month for this year, and my conversion rate is about 21%. I get in front of about 7 people, and then 1 to 2 turn into actual clients. So that means I need to get in front of a certain amount of people so that I can make sure I'm hitting that income goal. But once I start adding new services, then that changes, because when you're not as confident in your service, or you're just starting out, the conversion rate will be lower at the beginning, so you have to keep that in mind as well. So 3 things: know how much you're making an hour, know how much they cost, know your conversion rate, so that you can know how much you can land, or how many clients you can land a month, and be realistic and don't overwhelm yourself. So thank you, and thank you so much for the replay viewers, and just ask me down here if you have any more questions. All right, bye.